The previous video was, I ran out of time when I was going back to check to make sure that the account was, the member equity account was created. So what I'm going to do now, you can see that it was created, and also I see that the number was duplicated. So let me edit that, and I want to I'm not sure let me try deleting that. Okay. So yeah, that took care of it. Okay. So don't put the number in front of the name because it's going to list it twice. All right, and just to be sure, we'll go back over the steps for if you need to add a new account, go back up to the top of the chart of accounts and click on New. It will open up the new account page, and you can enter the account name, the account number, etc. So this is how you would enter a new account. And as you need to create new accounts, this is a continuous cycle. So you're always going to be needing to add new accounts or new vendors, new clients. All right, so I'm going to continue with the editing. We've edited the equity accounts. Now it is the income account. So I'm going to scroll down in my chart of accounts here, and this is the beginning of the revenue or income account. And so we want the revenue account. We don't want to do anything with it. The billable expense income, we don't need that. Discounts given, we don't need that. Sales and sales of product income, services, and uncategorized income. Actually, the unapplied cash payment income is not listed, and I'm not sure if that is something that is needed under cost of goods sold either. All right, so I'm going to leave the uncategorized income, and I'm going to go up here to the batch actions and make those inactive. Okay, so one was not made inactive. All right, I'm not sure if these need to be added, but I'm going to add them. We don't have account numbers, but I'm going to add the shipping income and we don't have, they don't give us an account number, so I'm just going to leave that blank. It is an income account, and it is sales of product income. All right, so I'm going to add that. All right, another new account, the unapplied cash payment income, and that is also an income account, and the detail is unapplied cash payment income. I'm going to save that. And then the uncategorized income, we already have that. So we just needed those two. All right, now I want to edit the the cost of goods sold accounts, which are listed under the income accounts. So we want the computer supplies, which is cost of goods sold, other cost of services, make sure that that matches up. The 50100 conferences, again, cost of goods sold. The 50400 software licenses, and the 50500 subcontractors. All of those looks like the detail is correct. All right, so that those are the cost of goods sold accounts. We don't need this cost of goods sold, cost of labor, equipment rental, freight in, and supplies and materials. So I'm going to go use that batch action again and make those inactive, or attempt to. And again, one account was not inactive. Okay, so those were the cost of goods sold accounts. And on page 26 and 27, both of those are expenses. Well, there are some other income accounts as well. So, starting with on page 26 with advertising and marketing. And if I run out of time on this video, I will not make another video, but just make this, follow the steps that I'm using and demonstrating and apply that. All right, so we have I did not delete the cost of goods sold. That wouldn't allow us to do that. So under expenses, you have the bank charges, that one, and the dues and subscriptions, the guaranteed payments, the insurance liability, the interest, license and fees is there. Interest paid is not. So we'll need to add that. Also, the advertising and marketing, number 6088. I'm going to do a search just to see if that one is listed, and maybe it's not listed in the order that is displayed on this page. So advertising and marketing. Okay, so it is here. So I'm going to edit. And I will add the account number 60800. It is an expensive and advertising production. Okay, so that's correct. So I'm adding that. So now it's listed. All right, so now I'm going to go back to the chart of accounts. And get back to these expense accounts. All right, so we have the advertising. We don't need the listing fees, the social media, the website addresses. Those look like they're sub-accounts because you can see how they're indented. All right, so we do need the bank charges, the dues and subscriptions, the guaranteed payments, the insurance liability, the license and fees. We're going to have to go back and add the interest paid. Meals and entertainment, office expense, professional services. Under professional services, accounting, legal fees. Right. We do need the taxes. We also don't have repairs and maintenance. I'm going to check to see if that's listed somewhere else. The telephone and communications. Yeah, we need that. Bad debt is not. Business license, commission fees, contract labor contributions to charities, employee benefits, and all of these. Workers' compensation insurance. Let's see. Entertainment is not. We did have travel. I don't see travel. Okay, all of these I'm going to do a accounting fees. I don't see that one either. Medical fees. Now travel expenses. Don't see that one. I'm going to leave the meals because that is. We'll edit that. That's one thing that's listed under travel. All right, so I'm going to try to make all of that inactive. Okay, but I made notes on my page that I need to go back and add the interest paid. Alright, so I'm going to look to see if it's listed, interest paid, and there is one. So I'm going to edit that. So the interest paid, it is $62,600 for the account number. It is expenses, and the detail is interest paid. Alright, so save that. I also want to look to see if there are any repairs and maintenance. So I'm going to search. So I'm going to go back to the chart of accounts. And search, filter for repairs and maintenance. Okay, so that does show, and I want to add that. I want to edit, and the account number for repairs and maintenance is 62600, and it looks like all of the expenses, looks like the detail language is correct. Okay, so I've added that. So back to the chart of accounts, and I still need to add, let me make sure, 64 of the taxes. I'm not sure if that one, yeah, 64000 taxes, that one is there. All right, and then the telephone and communications is there. All right, employee benefits. That, general business expenses, insurance, legal. Okay, a lot of accounts here that need to be made inactive. I'm not sure about payroll expenses. I wouldn't think that needed to be deleted. but I don't see it listed.